Bronco on the track.
Everyone loves a good underdog story. From the Mighty Ducks to Cool Runnings, my childhood was filled with stories of people who made the seemingly impossible possible. Throughout the years, the stories never changed, and people continued to love the underdog, and for good reason. I'm Dustin with Custom Offsets, and today we've got one that I'm actually super excited for. Today we're lining them up and going over our picks for the most underrated pickup trucks that you can buy in today's market. Before we dive right into this dark horse story of pickup trucks, if you need wheels, tires, or suspension for your truck, be it on this list or not, you can find that at customoffsets.com. Also, we're dropping a new giveaway soon, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Okay, into the list. Coming out swinging on this list is the iconic Toyota Tundra. Specifically here, we're talking about the 07 and above year model trucks. Debuted in February of 2006, Toyota took cues from the current, at the time Tacoma, and really kicked the Tundra up a notch. Possibly one of the most notable changes is that Toyota decided it no longer wanted to sit on the sidelines and wanted to sit at the big kids table. So they ditched their 4.7 liter V8 for a more efficient, bigger displacement, and significantly more awesome 5.7 liter V8 that made 276 horsepower and 313 foot-pounds of torque. Toyota also offered these pickup trucks in a total of 31 configurations, including 3 bed lengths, 3 cabs, 3 wheelbases, and 2 different transmissions. Listen, if you like options, Toyota's got them. And while definitely not the best looking truck on the market, they made decent power for the time, and there's tons of aftermarket support for these trucks. Admittedly, they don't always get the love that some of the big three do, and this makes them an absolutely prime truck for this list. Next up, none other than the late model Chevy Colorado pickup trucks. This little mid-sized pickup truck packs a whopping punch when it comes to overall drivability. Previous generations of the Colorado and Canyon, if you're a GMC guy, were rather small, felt cheap in the interior, and overall just weren't fantastic trucks. In 2015, however, GM changed that by reviving the ZR2 trim package previously found in the S10 pickups. In case you need a refresher, the ZR2s came right from the factory with a body lift, more capable suspension, and a can-do attitude. The Colorado ZR2 followed right along in these footsteps with a 3.5-inch wider track width, 2-inch lift from the factory, longer control arms, aggressive bumpers, a cowl hood, 31s from the factory, and an off-road mode that alters throttle responsiveness and makes the truck handle off-road conditions like a champ. These little powerhouse trucks are priced well, drive well, and have nearly as much cabin space as the OBS K1500 trucks did, which is pretty wild. Seriously underrated, always down for a party, the ZR2 Colorado is a solid buy for just about anyone and an absolutely solid truck for this list. We interrupt this broadcast to remind you that if you need wheels, tires, or suspension, you can find that at customoffsets.com. Back to you, Chet. Right in the middle of our list is a truck that raised a lot of eyebrows when it was debuted in 2016. This Japanese automaker made some huge waves when they partnered with the iconic engine manufacturer Cummins to shake up the half-ton market. If you haven't guessed it, we're talking about the one and only Titan XD here. Perhaps one of the most unique things about the Titan XD is that it doesn't share the frame of its non-XD Titan brother. Instead, the XD is built off of a completely different platform and actually shares the same chassis as the Nissan NV, which is Nissan's flagship panel van that's been extremely popular overseas. The XD has a whole host of awesome features, but perhaps the coolest one is that it has a 5.0 liter Cummins V8 engine that makes 310 horsepower and a massive 550 foot-pounds of torque. While the XD has had its fair share of troubles, as most first-generation trucks do, the Titan XD offers a great combination of affordability and power and is perfect for guys like me who want the performance and fuel economy of a diesel, but may not necessarily need a 3/4 or 1-ton truck. Swinging right along and taking it back a few years, we couldn't talk underrated trucks without talking about the 2-door Chevy Tahoe. You know the kind. Introduced in 1992, the Tahoe is offered in both a 2-door and 4-door configuration. While the 4-door Tahoes resemble a smaller Suburban and got a lot of love, the 2-door variants just don't seem to get the attention that their counterparts do, and it's really quite a shame. While the limelight from the time is usually cast onto the Bronco, likely because of the OJ incident, and then again, coincidentally, 20 years later, the JO incident where Jared thought it was a good idea to squat his Bronco. The two-door Tahoe is worthwhile for anyone looking for a solid, dependable GM small block powered SUV. If you look hard enough, you may even find a Tahoe Limited, which was essentially based on the Tahoe SS concept that never made it into production. Last but certainly not least is a powerhouse of a mid-sized truck. A truck that stood the test of time, a truck that's been launched and jumped and dragged and off-roaded and been absolutely beat to piss over the course of their lifetime. That's right, we're talking about the one and only Ford Ranger. Ford Ranger! Despite the TikTok hype, the Ranger absolutely does deserve a spot on this list. This small, compact pickup truck was introduced in 1983 and still continues on to this day. Despite all of the hell that we've put the Ranger through, it always seems to come back for more. These nimble little pickup trucks are definitely a heavy hitter if you're looking for a more than capable pickup that won't break the bank to boot. Well, there you have it, guys. There's some of our top picks for underrated trucks in today's market. Do you have a truck that didn't make it on this list? Drop a comment down below. And as always, smash that subscribe button so you can keep hanging on for the ride with us. Peace.